Amsterdam, Holland. Traveling to Amsterdam is a dream come true for a lot of people. Amsterdam is just like New York City in the United States. Whether you enjoy world-class museums, architecture, history, or the nightlife, there's always something to do in Amsterdam. What if I tell you that some tourists don't know the exact places to visit in Amsterdam? Would you believe? In order not to feel stuck and bored in this city, we've compiled the list of the best attractions in this city, so pay close attention so that you won't miss out on anything. Number 1. The Rijksmuseum. If you're an art lover or just want to see some of the most amazing pieces of artwork in the world, then you need to spend some time in this national museum. The Rijksmuseum is housed in an awesome artistic building, and the works of art within perfectly fit it. You can spend hours here walking between the displays and discovering artists we've never heard of, as well as old favorites. Just make sure you take a long look at Rembrandt's Night Watch. It's truly one of the most incredible paintings in the world. Number 2. The Van Gogh Museum. The Van Gogh Museum was built by Vincent van Gogh. There are so many artworks available for display in this great museum. A visit to Van Gogh's legacy is an essential thing to do in Amsterdam. You don't need to spend so much time here, just try as much as possible to see through this artist's eyes while you're in the Van Gogh Museum. He had a rare way of seeing the world, a way that was full of life and color, and yet his own life was filled with so much darkness and confusion. That's why the beauty of his artwork deserves to be honored, so make sure you take your time when you visit the largest collection of his work in the world. Number 3. The Red Light District. The Red Light District is the area that makes Amsterdam popular, and it's also the area that causes the most controversy. It's advisable not to bring any children here, but if you're curious and careful, you'll see a whole other side of the city when you spend more time in this district. There is something to watch when you visit this place, and that's why it's always interesting. Just be careful about taking photos, as you could get yourself into trouble, and use your common sense to avoid any serious issues while in the area. Number 4. The Anne Frank Museum. Frankly speaking, this museum isn't designed for people to come to have fun. It's a sad reminder of a dark time in the world's history. It's also a site that's familiar to a lot of people. In most schools, the Diary of Anne Frank is required reading, so a lot of people know at least the basics about this girl's sad but profound story. The funny thing is that Anne Frank's house is now a museum and educational center. It's not a fun place to go. It's quite chilling to take a stroll around the halls of the house and to visit the secret annex. Number 5. The Westertoren. This is one of Amsterdam's coolest historical sites and also one of the best historical spots in Amsterdam, which is saying something in the city. Since this structure is the tallest and the prettiest tower in Amsterdam, the views are amazing from the top. You'll need to book a guided tour to the top, and not all tourists can go there at a time, so make sure you get there early to reserve your space. Make sure you come along with your camera so that when you get to the top, you'll be able to take plenty of photos. Number 7. The Bloemen Market. This is a floating flower market set along the southern bank of the Single. It's a busy market which supplies fresh flowers to Amsterdam, but its popularity with tourists and locals alike has caused it to expand, so there are now stalls selling other souvenirs unique to this part of the world. All you need to do in this area is just go shopping, and you will hold many Dutch souvenirs as possible. But if you're a traveler with a limited budget, you can just stroll around the area, enjoy the sights, and lodge in one of Amsterdam's best cheap hostels. Number 7. Vondelpark. Vondelpark is one of the few parks in the world where you can indulge in secret behaviors not usually allowed in public. You're free to do anything in this park. There are trails all over the park, as well as a rose garden and an outdoor theater if you want to have more fun. You can also run, cycle, explore the trails, or just take some friends along and have your lunch in the park. Number 8. Albert Kuip Market. You might think this is just a mere market, but it's more than that. If you want to get away from the tourist traps and experience real life, this tourist attraction is perfect for you. Here, you'll see the locals bargaining for their groceries and generally going about their lives. And it's a great way to get to see another side of this famous city. Not only that, you'll find a vast array of food, clothes, and souvenirs as well. Number 9. The Nine Streets. The Nine Streets is a historical area that has a lot of eccentric charm packed into a relatively small area. The shop in the Nine Streets are all unique, unusual, and have a flair that isn't common in these days of department stores, which makes them a joy to explore and experience. Make sure you dedicate your entire afternoon or a day to walking around the 9 streets. In addition to that, this area is filled with historical detail, eccentric cafes, and boutiques with some of the most unique and interesting goods you'll ever see. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below your thoughts, give this video a like, share with your friends, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to keep you updated for more information.